Hello, everyone, and welcome to Exec Connect, your global monthly update from Jeunesse headquarters. I'm Kasaya J. I'll be your host this evening. Today is January 7th, 2016. If you're new to our Jeunesse family, welcome. We're delighted to have you here. If you're watching from hangouts.jeunesseglobal.com, be sure to leave your questions, comments, and feedback in the sidebar. It is the beginning of the year, so Happy New Year to everyone. Tonight we're doing a special show. This is your 2015 year in review. So joining us from beautiful Maui, Hawaii, we've got some very special guests. I'd like to introduce you guys to our President of Europe, Kyle Copeland. Hello, Kyle. How are you?
Great. Aloha. Welcome, everyone, to Exec Connect, and especially welcome to all our Europeans that are on this webinar today and this evening.
Aloha. So good to hear from you, Kyle. Excited to hear your regional update and what you have to share with us on Exec Connect. Also joining us, we have our President of North America, beautiful Meredith Burkett. Hello, Miss Meredith. Aloha.
Aloha, Kasaya. Aloha, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight on the Exec Connect. Can't wait to let you know all the exciting things that are happening here at Jeunesse from the lovely island of Maui.
Wonderful. We're excited to hear them. Also joining us, we have our Vice President of Latin America, Miguel Baez. Hello, Miguel.
Aloha from Hawaii, from Maui. Buenas tardes a todos los de Latinoamérica. Good evening to everyone.
I love it. Wonderful to have you here, Miguel. Very excited to hear your updates. Your region is doing amazing. And here, ladies and gentlemen, to give you all of the updates, we've got lots to cover, is our featured speaker of the evening, none other than our Chief Visionary Officer, Scott Lewis. Aloha.
Aloha, Kasaya. Good evening. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I have to admit, I'm envious of you guys. Here I am in Dallas, Texas, and you guys are all in Maui, so we're excited to hear a little bit more about what's happening on that Emerald trip.
Absolutely. Well, I think we've got you confirmed attending next year's Emerald Experience, so you'll have to experience this firsthand. It's been an amazing time here. I was actually just on the balcony watching blowholes from humpback whale. They're all over the place right outside the balcony as they migrate from Alaska over to Maui, and it's just a great time to bring the emeralds together. Well, welcome to the entire Jeunesse family all around the world. This is the official Year in Review, Exec Connect 2015 Year in Review. We've got a lot of ground to cover. What an exciting year we just finished up. Happy New Year. Happy 2016. I hope all of you had a very safe, happy, and joyous celebration with your family and friends. And we had a great time, arrived here a little bit early before the Emeralds and celebrated with my sister and her husband, my mom and Randy, my wife Isabel, and just had a really wonderful time here awaiting our Emeralds for this amazing trip that we've been living the past few days. And for those of you who haven't heard the news, we had the One Big Announcement Hangout on January 2nd on Saturday. Make sure you check out the replay if you weren't able to tune in and really witness that, just that heartfelt experience. It was an emotional experience for all of us, and to really make that announcement, something that we've been working really so hard for, really as our, just the short-term goal is how I look at it, but just a huge milestone for any company. We had done the $1 billion in cumulative revenue, a couple years ago, but really to hit that mark and doing $1 billion in annual sales revenue, and officially I can say once again that Jeunesse has hit that milestone and accomplished the $1 billion mark. $1 billion and beyond is the way we've positioned it. We actually hit 1.1 billion for 2015. You can see our beautiful commemorative Jeunesse logo here for the $1 billion mark with the chrome gunmetal look, which I love, and you're going to start to see that brand all around the world on some of our swag and different marketing materials. But as we announced it to the world, it was my wife and I, my mom and Randy, our presidential diamond director Kim Wee, who we started this company with back on 09 at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I mean, if you witnessed that, by the way, we had over 29,000 people live tuning into that hangout. 29,000 people from around the world. It's gone completely viral on social media. And you know what? I just feel proud. I think that any company that would have hit a milestone, it's funny, you hear people talking, your critics and your competitors, but I can tell you one thing, anybody to hit a milestone like that in 6 years' time, that is a milestone to be celebrated. It's not just the $1 billion mark, but think about what's behind that mark. Think about all the blood, sweat, and tears, the experiences, the lifelong memories, the travels, the lifelong friendships and relationships we've built with this Jeunesse family, and how rewarding that experience has been for all of you as part of our Jeunesse family. And it's something that we all share in the celebration. How could we have ever hit this mark if it weren't for our over 500,000 Jeunesse family all around the world? So again, I want to congratulate all of you. Let's celebrate this success. Let's leverage this story. It's never been done in the history of network marketing in just 6 short years, and beyond. And that's what it's all about. This is just the starting point for us. The journey has truly just begun as we focus on the next billion, hitting that $2 billion mark. So what an incredible year. You know, we spent the year traveling the world as usual. Here we are in Maui, but we've been to countless countries over the year. And, you know, it's just been so rewarding to see people grow in Jeunesse, people achieving their goals, helping other people out there just win and fulfill their lifelong dreams, whatever they may be. Looking younger, feeling younger, traveling the world with their family and friends, you know, attending events, developing themselves personally and professionally, or just being a part of the Jeunesse community. So it's just been a tremendous year of 2015. We spent about, you know, 1 day celebrating that $1 billion mark, and now it is full focus ahead on 2016. But we wanted to, of course, recap the year that's passed. And we do this every year, and it's usually from Maui. We did this from Maui last year. And we wanted to take a look at really the top 20 growth markets from 2015. And when you break it down, here are the top 20 markets from growth percentage, 2015 from 2014. Our Malaysia market, 40% growth. Congratulations, Malaysia. Our Russian Federation, Russia market, 49% growth. Congratulations, Russia. Israel, 54% growth. Congratulations. Our Thai market, the Kingdom of Thailand, 62%. They just came off a record month in December, $5+ million month for Thailand. Congratulations to all of you. Indonesia, 75% growth, 2015 from 2014. Greater China, 91%. Congratulations to the Greater China region. Singapore, up 97%, 15 compared to 2014. Japan, creeping up on that 100%, 99% growth from 2014. Australia, cracking the 100+%, 162% growth for the Aussie market down under. Congratulations to our Aussie family. Philippines, 185% growth. Crazy numbers we're talking about here. Most companies, they're talking about 10, 20% growth, and the list continues. Canada, 325% growth, 2015 to 14. Germany, up 353%. Peru, up 376%. Our own backyard, home market, domestic market, US of A, 379% growth. Congratulations to all the Americans and really just the Jeunesse family in USA. I mean, we are a melting pot of a market. Poland up 399%. South Korea, we just celebrated. We've got some of our South Koreans here in Maui, and they may have been the loudest in the room that we announced that they were #1 in Asia Pacific for growth this year. 445% growth for South Korea. Congratulations to our Koreans, and we've got some events taking place over the next couple weeks to kick off the year there in Korea, where we expect some very exciting growth this year. And now we go European. Italy, absolutely on fire. Am I right, Kyle?
That's right, Scott.
777% growth in Italy. You know, sapphires, rubies, emeralds popping up all over the place. Spain, 798% growth. Mexico, congratulations, Mexico, 872% growth. And this number is just mind-blowing. And we had our Paris University back, I believe it was in October, and it may have topped the energy charts for events in the year. Kyle showed a video today in our training session with the Emeralds here in Maui. And what an amazing event. We came out of that event with so much momentum in France, but 3,734% growth in the French market. So congratulations to France. Congratulations to all of these markets all around the world for all of your success. But just like we talked about today, the reality is these numbers are mind-blowing, but most of these markets, they're just getting started. These markets are just babies. You know, when you look at Jeunesse and our growth, we're really just a baby. We're a billion-dollar company, but we're actually a small company when you break it down into these markets because we're so diversified all around the world. We've got a diversified global platform. We've set up the foundational leadership. And when I spoke to our Emeralds today, I said, listen, all of you are Emeralds. We have some Diamonds here as well that hit Emerald and Diamond in the same year. but I really look at them, and really I look at all of you in the Hangout today, still today, 6 years into this thing, as pioneers of a movement. Pioneers 6 years in, because we are still a ground floor opportunity. And how could you ever say that with a billion-dollar company doing business all around the world, global platform, 121 countries. So exciting numbers. When you look at the growth regions and we break down how the regions have grown, we break up the Jeunesse world into 7 regions. Starting with our North America market, this year, 2015, compared to last year, up 369%. That includes United States, Canada, and Puerto Rico for Jeunesse. So congratulations, North America, and Meredith, our president, as well as our vice president, Katie Holt-Larson. Congratulations to the North America team and all of our Jeunesse leaders and distributors. Latin America, Miguel, you're up 154%. Congratulations, Latin America. Europe, and Kyle and your team over there in Europe, up 581%. Europe is actually, just absolutely poised for huge explosive growth. And I know Kyle will be over there in February to really kick this thing off, because the leadership in Europe right now is just absolutely tremendous. And they are locked in and focused, ready to make their mark in the Jeunesse world. Middle East, just a brand new market for us, just beginning. But you look at Dubai and some of the UAE countries, we're up over 1,000%. Congratulations over there in the Middle East. Africa, of course, South Africa. I got to give a shout out to South Africa. You guys are really driving a big chunk of that African business, up 216%. We've got some new rubies there. Asia Pacific, by the way, Kanwar really wishes he could have joined us on the Exec Connect. He left Maui this morning. He is on the plane, crossing the water, on his way to Indonesia. As usual, every time I try to get him on Exec Connect, he's in the air. So special thank you and shout out to Kanwar and his Asia Pacific market, up 191%. And then, of course, our Greater China market, up 91%. Congratulations to Robin Lee overseeing the Greater China market. And stay tuned. We've got an exciting announcement about a possible promotion for the Greater China market. So this is the growth spread throughout the Jeunesse world and our 7 regions around the world. And when you look at the global numbers, here it is, the full 4 quarters of 15 compared to 14. And look at that 45-degree angle. 154% growth, and you can see the revenue there. So going from 71 to 180 million Q1, climbing 187% Q2, 96 to 275 million, Q3, 223% growth, and then Q4, we closed out the year with some serious record months all around the world, including for the company. We did have a record month in November. Yes, we beat that record and had another record month in December, closing the year with 136% growth, 350 million for Q4. So congratulations to all of you for making that happen. And how does that allow us to finish the year? Last year, 94% growth, going from 257, number 46 out of the top 100 companies in the industry, to 419 million in our 5th year of business, number 38. We didn't just do 100% growth, which would be amazing, which is what our average has been. We have finished the year 2015 with 171% growth from 2014. These numbers are absolutely monumental. I want to congratulate each and every one of you on the Hangout today, for the entire Jeunesse family all around the world, for making this dream become a reality. But again, this is only just the beginning. The best is yet to come. You look at the growth curve, what more can you ask for? You look at how we've been climbing the charts on the Direct Selling News Global 100 list and hitting that $1 billion mark. And again, it is 1 billion and beyond as we look to the future. As you begin to really analyze some of the rank advancements, and these numbers are just staggering as well, it's hard to believe. You look at our Sapphire executives from last year, 4,130 Sapphires last year, and if we check the next slide, we have added 6.5, so over 10,000 Sapphires this year. You go back a slide. Sorry, Kasaya. You go back a slide. 81 Sapphire Elites, 200 Rubies, doubled. Go back to the forward slide. 265 Sapphire Elites, 479 Rubies, and as we continue, 109 new emeralds this year, 58 more than last year. Last year, the total number of diamonds we had was 42. This year, more than 62 more. 104 new diamond directors for Jeunesse all around the world just from 2015 alone. And this is not momentum. This is a global movement. We are just getting started. Many more to come this year of 2016. 23 new double diamond directors, 13 more than last year. One new triple diamond, a presidential diamond, as well as an imperial diamond director. I mean, what more can you ask for? We've been so blessed. It's been such a magical year for Jeunesse. And, you know, I'd really like to take a look at the regions now. We've got some very special panelists on the Hangout tonight. And again, apologies for Conwar. He wishes he could have been here, but I am going to present some Asia Pacific numbers towards the end. But I'd like to start across the pond there, even though we're here in Maui. But let's take a look, and I'd like to welcome to the Hangout someone that I've been working side by side with for really about 8 years now, and somebody that's been spending a lot of time in the air as well, traveling over to Europe, someone that's true servant-driven leader. I mean, everyone just loves this guy, working really hand in hand, heart to heart, and somebody that's really put a great management team in place for the region. And look, I mean, it's one of our most successful growth stories from 2015. So I'd like to welcome to the Hangout to tell us more about what's happening across the pond and into this year of 2016, Kyle Copeland, our President of Europe. Welcome to the Hangout, Kyle.
Thanks, Scott. I appreciate that. And again, aloha. Welcome, everybody. I'll tell you what, this has been an incredible week here in Maui. And I know that we've had a few of our Europeans here, but I expect us to have a lot more next year, Scott, and hopefully fill up this hotel with Europeans. And with the direction that the company's going and what we're accomplishing over there, there's no doubt in my mind that will happen. And so it's definitely look forward to next year right here in Maui. But as you mentioned, Scott, we had a great year in 2015. And I'm very proud as I looked at the numbers that you were showing. And of course, France is the fastest growing market for us worldwide. But so many of our countries were represented in that top 20. And I'll tell you that came from a lot of hard work and a lot of incredible efforts by our management team, by our leadership, by Scott, what you're doing, and what Randy and Wendy have done for this company. There's been a lot that has gone into that number. I know it's only a number, but there's so much that has taken place to get us to that point. And in fact, if you look at 2015 versus 2014, it was actually an 800% growth if you factor in Europe, Eastern Europe, our CIS countries, Turkey, and Israel. So that is just an incredible number. But again, there's been so much that's gone into getting us to that number. Also, we have some exciting things, and let's see, did we have our top 10 markets, Kasaya, on there?
Let me pull that up for you in just a second, Kyle.
Okay. While we're going through that, I actually wanted to talk about our top 10 markets. A lot of those were listed in the top 20 that Scott had listed, but I wanted to recognize those and point out really what's happening throughout the region. While she's pulling that up, also want to hit on the fact that as we're coming into the new year, we've come with some exciting promotions. When I talked to Scott about this, we looked at it and we said, all right, what do we want to do to really kickstart the year, really get the year going strong? And we said, why don't we go ahead and run the $1 promotion? We've never run that in Europe, and so let's move forward with the $1 promotion. So we do officially have that in place starting, and it will only go through the month of January. So be sure to capitalize on that promotion. We also simultaneously have launched the Yes promotion. And you're going to see a lot more details on that coming out in an email blast within the next day or two. And we thank Meredith. That actually is a promotion that I know that was run in the United States in November and December. I know you had a lot of success with that promotion. And so we're excited that we're running that now in Europe for January and February. So there's the top 10 markets. I just want to quickly list those. France, of course, number one. And as Scott mentioned, we had a great event over there, great energy. And France definitely was a great host country for us. Italy is coming on very strong. It is our number 2 market. Germany, our number 3 market. United Kingdom, number 4 market. Russian Federation, number 5, Denmark number 6, Israel is our 7th market, Poland number 8, Portugal number 9, and rounding out the top 10, Sweden. So those are the top 10, but I can tell you, we've got about 45, 47 different countries throughout the region, and they're all coming on strong. They're all working hard and doing some incredible things. As mentioned, there's the dollar starter kit that we have going in January. And the next slide, we'll talk about the Yes promotion. Okay, also talking about the starter kit. January, February is the Yes promotion. Again, you'll get a lot more details on that here in the next couple of days that explain exactly how that works. And of course, Scott also mentioned the cruise. So we really have 3 incredible promotions going at the same time in Europe. We also have some great events that are taking place, so we'd love to have you at those. On the 13th of February in Lisbon, Portugal, we have our next Discover Jeunesse event, and we expect at minimum 1,500 people at that event. Then we have an Italy pre-launch event on Saturday, February 20th. That's going to be in Rome, Italy. And then rounding that out on February 21st, we have our Jeunesse Eastern European University, and that will take place in Moscow, Russia. So for those of you that are interested, we'd love to have you. And then finally, the event that I'm just so excited about is our Jeunesse University taking place in Rome. I mentioned today during one of our meetings, I wish we could have actually had the meeting right there in the Colosseum, as you see pictured. Could not get it, but we got another incredible arena, and we expect anywhere from 5,000 up to 7,000 people. So great things are happening in Europe, and I love what Scott said. We're just beginning. We're just scratching the surface, and the best things are yet to come. So look out for an incredible 2016, and Scott, we'll do everything we can to continue to put up the kind of numbers we put up in 2015 and hopefully even higher. Thanks, everybody. Aloha.
Thanks, Kyle, for getting on the Hangout. I have no doubt that we're in store for a big year in Europe, and again, shout out to you and your management team over there, as well as all the customer service, logistics team. We've just got a very fine-tuned machine running in Europe right now, and some of the most talented leaders I've ever come across in this industry. So a lot of them are gearing up their strategies, ready to roll out these 90-day these 90-day plans, the 90-day road to Rome. And I can't wait to see all my European family there in Rome, Italy for the Jeunesse University. So aloha, Kyle. Thanks for hanging out with us, and I'll see you down at the luau here in a couple hours.
Sounds great. Thanks so much, Scott. Thanks everybody.
Kyle. Now we're going to move on to down south of the border, and a guy he's kind of grown up in the industry like myself, and he's been in the industry, I believe, 20-plus years, and came on, and to be honest, when he came on board, we just weren't ready to do much in his region, and he's done a great job really stabilizing operations and infrastructure, getting great management, and we've been through some changes, but really I feel very confident about the management team we have in place now for the region. We've got about, I believe, 5 diamonds in the region now, and there's just great unification. This is a guy that we all spend a lot of time in the air, I guess you could say, but has spent a lot of time down there on the ground and really working hand in hand with the GMs, the legal team, all of the leaders on the ground, and so excited about what's about to happen down in Latin America this year. And I'd like to welcome someone that was just recently promoted to our new Vice President of Latin America, Miguel Baez. Thanks for hanging out with us, Miguel, and aloha.
Aloha, Scott. Aloha, everyone. Buenas tardes a todos. Boa tarde, Brazil. Well, this is a fantastic event here in Maui. We have some of our top leaders coming from Chile, Brazil, and Mexico here. And for all of you in Latin America in the Hangout now, this is a new resolution with yourself. You have to be here next year. This is an experience, and there's no way to explain what's happening here in Maui. You have to be here next year for sure. In Latin America, we have 15 countries, and all of them experienced a great growth in the area last year. We have offices in 9 of those 15 countries. That means that we have the warehouse, the general manager, the customer service, the staff waiting for everyone to do business in Latin America. So Most of them are growing a lot. We have exciting news for the region, and many things coming for the area as well. If you can see in the next slide, we have been growing since the moment that we began to do business in Latin America. We went 2012 to now in the area. Oh, Meredith, don't worry, Meredith, you're going to have your time. Still growing, no worry, don't be afraid. Yeah, we're growing a lot, and as you can see, all the area is growing, and many countries are growing in Latin America so far. We met with the Diamonds, I think it was like 3 weeks ago in Cartagena de Indias, Colombia, and we spent 2 days in a meeting, all Diamonds and the corporate staff, planning the future. And literally, we spent 10-15 minutes reviewing the dates, celebrating, thank you for the growth, but we spent most of the time reviewing the mission of this company, the cultural attributes, and what are we going to do in 2016. So for Latin America, Scott and everyone, we are just starting. This is our first month in Jeunesse. This is how we feel. You can see some of the events that we have in the area during the last year. The next slide, you're going to see the first event in Brazil. Brazil is a very new country for us in Latin America, and is doing probably most of you know is Brazil is number 2, and Peru is number 3. We are also very excited about the new project that Jeunesse Kids and Free the Children is going to start in Ecuador, and we already have in our university in Colombia the managing director of the Amazon area of Free the Children and Jeunesse Kids, and she explained what are we going to do in the area in Latin America this year and the following years, and also we get some money for them donated from the distributors that we had at the university in Bogota. Good news is we have the new product, the Nivo, everyone wanted to have in their own country. Well, we have Nivo in some of the countries in Latin America. We already have it in Colombia, the 4 flavors, and we are ready to launch Nivo very soon in Chile and Peru, in many other countries in the area as well. So this is going to help us this year to grow even more. And something that we made at the Diamond Council, and now with the general manager, we are going to implement, we are actually implementing in all of the countries in Latin America, is the same training system in every country. So this is something that the distributor received with joy, and they are very thankful to the company for doing that. But we implemented a program of weekly open, monthly Super Saturdays, the universities, and 1 convention per year in every country, exactly the same type of content, the same event, and at the same price. For example, in Mexico, if you can see in the slide right now, we have events in January 16th, we have the Super Saturday in Querétaro, Mexico DF, Guadalajara, Cancun, Monterrey, and Culiacán, all then at the same day. So we're very excited with this new training system that we're implemented in the area. And many questions about Brazil. Everyone is talking about Brazil. Literally every single moment here in Maui, I meeting with some distributor for Asia, United States, and they are all asking about Brazil. Well, Brazil is ready to go. We are actually doing great in Brazil. As you can see, we have events, free events. Well, not free events, but they are open events for everyone. And in almost any major city in Brazil. So if you have people in Brazil, you can refer them to these events. But we are ready to announce that the grand opening of Brazil is going to be April the 2nd. So that's going to be a huge event. Actually, the photo of the slide, you can see the place where the event is going to be held, and we expected 10,000 plus people there in that event. So we are very excited about Brazil and about the whole area. And our convention for America Latina is going to be in Lima, Peru. That's going to be in July 9 and 10. July 9 and 10, the convention for all Latin America. So as I said, we are running some promotions now. In US promotion, well, literally we are living because we have a lot of winners, many winners who are going to be in Montego Bay, Jamaica, in 1 week and a half to celebrate the incentive trip for Latin America as well. So very excited. Latin America is going to be huge this year, and next year probably Maui. I'm sure that we're going to have a lot of Europeans, but let's see how many Latins we are going to have here.
It sounds like a good challenge, Miguel. I know Kyle's up for a good challenge, and our Europeans love competition like our Latino families. So thanks for everything you're doing and for hanging out with us. I love the consistency of the event strategy in the region. I love the unification of our diamonds. And we're one team, one family, one Jeunesse.
Yeah,
and it's just
right.
it's going to be a big year down in Latin America. And I can't wait to be in Brazil for that mega launch event, 10,000 plus in a stadium. I know those guys like to have a lot of fun. We've got a lot of young guys that are super passionate. So thanks for all you're doing in the region. And I will see you, too, at the Luau here shortly. Aloha.
Yeah, in a few minutes. Aloha. Aloha.
Thanks, Miguel.
Thank you.
Now, moving on to our very own home base, someone who's joining us as well in Maui and new to the Jeunesse family still. I guess I can say that, but has done such a wonderful job just continuing to push our strategies forward, really preparing for 2016. She's going to touch a little bit on some of that. And someone, with 25 plus years experience in the industry, great field experience, has built her own organization for 10 years in the field, previous president of another very successful company, and someone that I immediately aligned with because of her strategic mindset, just her big picture strategic thinking, and her passion for helping distributors truly be successful, and really her passion for the industry. So I'd like to welcome our President of North America, Meredith Burkich. Aloha, Meredith, and welcome to the Hangout.
Aloha, Scott. Thank you so much, and thank you, Kasaya, for taking such good care of us here, and all of you who are joining us. We are so fired up. This has been an amazing week, but an amazing closeout to a year, and I am so thankful as the newest member of the team, to Scott Lewis for meeting with me and aligning his thoughts with mine and allowing me to be a part of this movement. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be here because behind all of the great numbers that we celebrate, of course, are people. As Scott mentioned, people's lives who are being changed, people who are being able to just dream again and to really step out and to be a part of a group of people so passionate about human beings and the life experience. It is overwhelming some days just to be here. I love this team. We are so passionate about what we do, so excited, and it's just great to be here. It was great to close out the year so strong, and coming off of the Yes promotion, of course, we had so many people at the junior ranks coming on board, achieving success, and now to go into shoot for Sapphire, we're certainly able to just take them to a whole nother level. So we are just, well, like I say, we're just fired up. That's all I can say at this point. So thank you, Scott. And I'd like to go ahead and look back just at what was accomplished, much of it before I got here, by the people on the street, the people on the broadcast today who got this done. So Kasaya, if you could load up my slides, love to take a look at those and just celebrate for a moment what we had to offer as far as all of our incredible revenues that were achieved in the part that we got to play into the big global picture. So would love to take a look at those slides if you have a sec. We actually will break it out by quarter, I believe, taking a look at that and just saying every single quarter we saw double-digit growth in the 200 and the 300,000s. And I'm not seeing any slides, but I could probably do this from memory, but I think I'll wait for just a second to see what comes up. But again, when we got to pull these numbers, this was great. Thank you, Kasaya.
Can you see them?
Yeah, I can. There they are, big and live. And what an incredible accomplishment by all of the 3 territories that feed into North America. As we look at Canada, the U.S., and of course Puerto Rico. I mean, with so much growth that's taken place just in looking at our 2014 to 2015. And what's really, really impressive about seeing these numbers is that this is just getting started. Scott talks a lot about reverse engineering, and to have this opportunity now to bring it home, to bring it to North America, it's just mind-blowing, the potential that we have here in the States and of course up into Canada and Puerto Rico as well. So for the first quarter, you'll see that we were up with revenue almost 800%. Again, of some numbers that were already very, very solid, 115% in enrollments increase as we went into the second quarter. Next slide. You'll see that we just continued on that big trajectory, 709% increase, and then also 750, and you take a look at all of them, just providing solid performance levels on all of the continents here, but especially in North America. Such exciting times. Q3 again just continued on. What normally in network marketing is kind of a trough quarter. It's generally soft. We just continue to set records, continue to plow ahead, and continue to see more and more lives changed into Q4 as we came out, ending out the year, all combined, all in for all of the quarters with well over 300%, almost 350% increases straight across the board in North America. So very, very exciting times. And in addition to the revenue, we see that as we take a look at the big numbers, but moving on to the next slide, we can take a look at, hey, what does that really mean? What does that break out into as we look past the total and we look to rank advancements and we look to auto ships, because that's what's coming up next, and very impressive. Canada, take a look at what you see here on the screen, 2014 to 2015. Solid performance of people that are saying, you know what, we love the Jeunesse product line. We are seeing a difference, we're feeling a difference, and we're making a difference. And so they're all in, and you just watch this continued growth in Canada. In the next slide, you'll see again that same commitment to the breakthrough products here at Jeunesse. In the United States, continuing to just set records, 602%. Puerto Rico, also everybody just coming on board, growing those people again that say every month I want to continue, to be a customer here at Jeunesse. And of course, the totals 2014 to 2015, almost 500% in Canada, over 500% in the United States, and Puerto Rico, again, just getting rolling, just getting going as we support that market and watch our numbers climb. And of course, what does this mean to distributors? What does this mean to those of you watching the Hangout today? Well, what that means is that you are growing, you are advancing in the career path. And what an exciting time to watch, of course, the global numbers that Scott presented, but also here in North America with over 1,700 Sapphire executives. And Sapphire executives, although it's the most junior rank on this slide, it is no simple thing. It is a good performance. It is a solid business that you're building to hit the rank of Sapphire and to have over 1,700 of them. And then as we move up, and actually I think this slide didn't get updated, which is a shame, because we actually had a triple diamond, a presidential, and of course an imperial diamond, and then taking a look at 27 new diamonds here just in North America. So very proud of everything that we've accomplished here as we continue to see people's lives changed and watching them reach out and share with others. So as we kind of shift gears and we look to the future, just very briefly, we have so much work. Scott said we celebrated again for a very short period of time, immediately moved into, okay, what's next? Because what's coming up? What do we want to accomplish this year? And so just we want to continue to provide all of the support that our distributors need and deserve out there in the field as they go to work every day to build relationships and grow people. And so we just want to make sure that we are looking at our communication platform, that we're making sure that they're dynamic, timely, and most of all, that they are collaborative with all of our people so that we know that we are giving you the best information right up front to make sure that we're really providing you the systems and all the programs that you need to ignite enrolling and recruiting this year. Because that's what it's really all about, is empowering you to unleash your potential here in North America, and of course, we work so hard to assist you bringing in people, bringing people on board, and we want to make sure that we're helping them feel welcome, that we're giving them everything that they need to achieve, and that customers are always continue to be excited about what we have to offer with our customers, and making sure that our events, this is an event culture, you got to see some of the amazing events going on around the globe. We want to make sure that we're continuing to energize those, and then also, with the recognition, because what celebrating you is what we do. We want to be here to continue to create products that you can sell. We want to pay you well, and we want to ring that bell. We want to celebrate your success. So I think in closing out just my short section today, I want to just talk to you briefly about how committed we are to compliance. Because quite frankly, this is a culture of compliance. We have a responsibility to represent ourselves in the marketplace with integrity, to make sure that we lead by example, always honestly and fairly, showing what it is we have to offer. We don't have to make things up. We don't have to expand or tell big fish stories, because what we have here at Jeunesse is so amazing. All we need to do is just online compliance education, the first big initiative being launched here this month in 2016, which will give our newest distributors an opportunity to understand how important it is that we protect the legacy here at Jeunesse. And so we want to thank all of our partners, everybody in compliance, the amazing job that they do to help us create this training center so that you can get on there and have some fun with some very short, quick modules that'll talk to you about branding, the importance of representing, the importance about not making income claims, and certainly talking about the products in a way that's responsible, that's transparent, and most of all, that supports an industry that we all cherish and love and keeps direct selling at the forefront, again, of integrity and life-changing possibilities. And so that's pretty much what we've got going on here, I believe, in North America. We are just fired up, Scott. What can I tell you?
It was a very exciting year, but to be honest, we have only just scratched the surface. I mean, you look at the percentage of emeralds and diamonds here on the Emerald Experience trip from North America. We've got a high percentage, and just really not just well-known leaders, industry icons that pretty much anyone in this industry knows their name, but just really good-hearted people that care about helping other people, be successful and achieve their goals. And everybody here, I mean, the relationships that have been built on this trip, it's just been magical to see everybody getting along, having a great time. We don't do cross-line, down-line, up-line. We are one Jeunesse family. That is the feeling from this trip, the bonding that I've seen on this trip. And to get to cap it all off tonight at our luau is going to be really special. And it's always difficult to say goodbye, to our emeralds. But I know that we're all going home with our batteries recharged, and certainly I am. And I want to thank you for everything you're doing to get the market off to a great start in 2016. We've been collaborating on some super exciting strategies and, just being very proactive at thinking through our future of getting to that 2 billion and beyond mark. So thank you, Meredith, for hanging out with us. Aloha, and I'll see you at the luau shortly.
Mahalo. See you shortly. Bye-bye, Kasaya. Bye-bye, team.
Bye, Meredith.
Thanks, Meredith. And now I left my turban in the other room, but I'm going to represent Kanwar, our president of Asia Pacific and Middle East, and we wanted to touch on some Asia Pacific numbers to see what's happening, really where this journey all began. It all began in Taiwan, Hong Kong, Indonesia, and Asia Pacific. So when you look at the quarter, the Q4 breakdown, the 4 quarters of 2015, from 2014 to 15, we grew 91.2% Q1, 85.4% Q2, Q3 up 129%, Q4 up 64%, finishing the year for Asia Pacific up 90%. And I reviewed the operating plan with Kanwar before he left this morning. Last night we met, and I can't tell you how impressed I was with the level of detail that our management team has put in place as far as their strategies, as far as their forecasting for next year. And, you talk about hitting a $2 billion mark. I can tell you that Asia is ready to contribute to that because they're forecasting 100% growth once again in 2015. Looking at the growth markets and really looking at, where all the growth is happening for us in Asia Pacific. I'm actually going to start at the bottom and work my way up. Our Malaysia market, 40% growth 2014 to 2015. Our Thai market, again, coming off record month November, record month December, big things happening in Thailand, where I will be visiting our STAR event March 20th there in Bangkok. Can't wait to get back to Thailand. 61.93%. Congratulations to Thailand, our management team there. Indonesia, 74.58% growth in Indonesia, 14 to 2015. Singapore, up 97.18% 2015 from the year before. Japan is up 98.5% since we launched the market officially in April. Congratulations, Japan and Singapore. Down under, our Aussie family is up 171%, 171.9 from 2014. Our Philippines market, great things happening in the Philippines market, 185% growth. And number 1 in Asia Pacific. They were going crazy down at the training here at the Emerald Experience. South Korea. 445% growth. And again, we're just a baby in the Korean market. This is a market that can grow 5 times this year. And I believe that that's very possible with the leadership we have in place. So I want to congratulate the entire Asia Pacific region for all you guys are doing to continue to grow. I mean, look, we've been there since the beginning. We've been focused on Asia, but it's really just the beginning. The foundation is set, and we have our pioneers to continue building upon the movement that's been created. So congratulations to Asia Pacific. I want to thank Kanwar and the entire management team in the region for everything you guys are doing. I mean, this is a way of life for us. We live and breathe Jeunesse. We live Jeunesse. It's 24/7, 365. Our offices are open, most of them 7 days a week in Asia Pacific. So I want to thank all the employees behind the scenes, our customer service team, logistics, operations, sales, marketing, everyone, the whole crew. Again, Greater China region, I don't have a slide for this one. Greater China up 91%, and I'm going to go ahead and announce it. Wait for the blast. We've officially promoted our director of Greater China, Robin Lee, to our new president of Greater China. So we have a brand new president. Congratulations, Robin. He's like a brother to me. I've known him. We've grown in this industry really over the past, I think 10 years we've been working together. So we've grown so much together. I want to congratulate Robin, our Greater China family, where we had 14,000 people in Cotai Arena just last month, and we'll be having a big Jeunesse University in March with 12,000 people expected. You know, you look at this global platform and you start to realize and put it in perspective. Look at all the global offices we built. I think we have 30 global offices, and kind of the next stage of our growth has been putting in some training centers, not just being based in the capital city, but we've actually in Europe begun to set up some training centers and continue to expand. Brazil, of course, is a big new market, working on a new office for Brazil. I believe we've signed the lease agreement. It's going to be a beautiful flagship space in Sao Paulo, preparing for the launch event. New office coming in Peru. So just continue to outgrow our offices. If I went through all the offices we moved into, brand new 10,000 or 9,000 square foot office in Tokyo, in Shinjuku, a beautiful office and ribbon cutting there. New office in the Philippines. Just we continue to outgrow our offices, and we just have to negotiate our way out of lease agreements because we just can't accommodate all the activity in the office. It's a good problem to have. You know, looking at the year that's passed, we launched a very exciting new product, Nevo, Natural Energy Evolved. You know, I've just been all over that lemon ginger and the peach mango. I love the acai grape as well. But this is a product that we've targeted and we're starting to launch in Latin America. Coming soon to Europe. We've been analyzing the potential for Asia Pacific as well. So stay tuned for more announcements on Nevo that was officially launched in Orlando at the One Convention of Americas. I believe that was in November, if I've got my dates right. We, of course, unveiled the brand new, beautiful Luminesce line. This is gorgeous packaging. We're also going to be working on a new travel line coming this year. Just meeting with the Diamonds about that. So stay tuned. News to come on a new travel line. And you look at the youth enhancement system today. And by the way, we're working on a very exciting new video to showcase the youth enhancement system. But there is Nevo Energize that really just fits so nicely into our youth enhancement system. The brand new Jeunesse Global website, stay tuned. It's live in some markets. We continue to roll it out and enhance it for all of our international markets. So stay tuned because very soon that will be seamless worldwide with the beautiful new JeunesseGlobal.com. Of course, big announcement. We had officially invested in our brand new home, the brand new global headquarters in Heathrow, Florida, also known as Lake Mary. 130,000 square foot flagship space. Walls are up. If you haven't seen my Facebook page, check it out. We've got some behind the scenes pictures. Walls are up, frames are up. We're looking to potentially do the ribbon cutting somewhere around LEAD in March, so stay tuned. But so proud of this flagship space. I tell the story of walking out on that top floor balcony and just tears streaming down my face, knowing that, you know, we just come from such humble beginnings. And without each and every one of you in the hangout out there leading the charge, passionately building and sharing the Jeunesse products and business opportunity and the Jeunesse lifestyle, we wouldn't be able to invest in your future the way we have with this space. So congratulations on your new headquarters. Of course, the brand new mission statement we're all so proud of. We've been rolling this out all around the world, all on new marketing materials branded at our offices. The Jeunesse family creates positive impact in the world by helping people look and feel young while empowering each other to unleash our potential. And that just represents the fabric of this culture, of this movement we call Jeunesse and Generation Young. So proud of the mission statement. Of course, we launched our brand new, the new and improved advanced night repair, the night cream. So if you haven't got your hands on that just yet, it will be coming to your markets very soon. You look at the digital media advancements we've made. I mean, big push as far as all the new branding and really positioning this brand, not just to be, you know, a well-known industry brand, but really to get out there in mainstream media, mainstream markets worldwide, getting our beautiful products, our beautiful brand, these category-creating technologies and sciences out there to the world. And you're going to see a big initiative from this company through our digital media strategies. And I want to thank you, Keziah, for everything you're really doing to spearhead that entire charge with the digital media team. And I know we've got some exciting strategies in place this coming year, whether it be through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you know, Pinterest, all the different social outlets. So stay tuned for some more exciting things. We continue to win awards because of our digital media strategies, and really excited and thank you again for Keziah, everything you're doing with our digital media strategies, and of course your weekly show on Saturday, our J-World Hangouts that everybody loves tuning into to get the latest and greatest when it comes to digital media strategies and leveraging all the world-class tools and technologies we offer with Jeunesse. You know, looking back on the year, we've traveled the world once again, took over 3,500 people to Dubai, took over 500 people to Punta Cana, 500 people to Riviera Maya. Here we are on the Emerald Experience, a new record, over 150 people. Jeunesse family here on the Emerald Experience trip. These are pictures from last year's trip. Of course, the Diamond Discovery trip to Tahiti, Bora Bora. And we would love to show you a very exciting recap video that will just show you what the Jeunesse lifestyle is all about. If we can just show that quick 2-minute video. Man, I watched that video and it just sends chills up my spine because, you know, people are fulfilling their lifelong dreams through Jeunesse. We're traveling the world, we're looking young, we're feeling great, and we're living life to its fullest. That's what Generation Young is all about, and we're giving back. You know, you look at the cause-driven focus and the experience we've been able to have just recently through Jeunesse Kids and what we're doing to give back through the cause-driven focus of Jeunesse Kids and our partnership with Free the Children. it's a huge part of the heart of Jeunesse and something I'm so deeply passionate about. We've now raised over $1 million for Jeunesse kids since we partnered with Free the Children, and you can see some of the pictures here from our recent trip to the freezing cold village of Daolazui, and I have to tell you, it was freezing cold, but those smiles on those children's faces can warm your heart in a second, and to be able to bring hope to hundreds of children and their families there in Daolazui, and going there with my mom and Randy and 25 of our diamonds, the co-founder of Free the Children, Craig Kielberger, someone just I consider a close friend and a true visionary. Just an amazing experience, and this is what this movement is all about. It's about really touching people's lives, and Jeunesse Kids is a big part of what we do. So I want to thank all of you for your contributions to Jeunesse Kids, and we've now adopted villages in Kenya. We'll be going to Irikot, Kenya, July 20th this year with, I believe, 80 to 100 people, and then later in the year to the rainforest in the Amazon, to Ecuador. We've also adopted a village in Ecuador. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your contributions, and we will continue to do our part to make you proud. You look at all the events from the past year, it always starts in LEAD, Las Vegas. Here's some pictures from LEAD. We've only got about 1,000 tickets left for this year's event at the Wynn, so make sure you get your tickets. But kicked off the year with LEAD last year, just a great way to kick off the year, and then it leads to an Asia tour, things going on in Europe, of course, February and March. Singapore Unite, 15,000 people, our largest event we've ever had there at Unite, and that's what it's all about, one united Jeunesse family, 15,000 people. Just a tremendous experience celebrating our 6th anniversary. And these are just some of the images from Singapore. Just, a moment I'll never forget in my life. And then we came home from Singapore. We went straight back home to Orlando, prepared for our One convention. And here's some pictures from, our diamond function there at the Orchid Room downtown Orlando. Humbling experience to be surrounded by such, tremendous leaders that we have in Jeunesse, but really servant-driven leaders. And we had our breakout sessions, of course, before the event started, our 60s party that was absolutely wild and groovy. So many people just having a blast there at that party. It was a good time. Our One Run, of course, was just a great part of the event, everybody contributing to Jeunesse Kids. And just another milestone for the Americas market, and just a great year of events. And we're kicking things off in a great way this year. You look at our KL. We had the Discover event in Iceland. Was December 5th. We had the KL anniversary for Malaysia, Singapore, over 4,000 people, and then Malaysia, knocks off a $5 million month. Singapore, $3 million. Great things happening there. Our new office opening event in Japan. We had the Sapphire Night in Korea with Kanwar there. We had the Jeunesse University in Hong Kong, and here's some pictures. It was actually at Cotai Arena, 14,000 people. We had the Philippines event, the Sapphire Night, that everybody came dressed to impress in our star event there in the Philippines. Our Jeunesse University in Colombia to close the year. Discover events that Kyle was at there in Frankfurt, as well as we had one in Japan like 2 days later where Kanwar was in Japan. I was in Colombia. Jakarta had a Discover Jeunesse event. We continue to roll this out around the world. And then here we are this year, 2016, here we go. Events taking place everywhere, starting right here at Maui. You've heard some of the stories, and you'll get to see the recap video to share all the memories, the lifelong memories we've created here in Hawaii, seeing whale breaching out there, swimming with sea turtles, just wining and dining our emeralds, which we love to do. Traveling the world again, Jamaica. The promo's now finished. We'll be taking our Latin American family to Jamaica this year. Mediterranean cruise coming up this May. We had to add another cruise ship, 3 cruise ships, 3 sailing dates, 1 more month to close it out. We've got 3 more weeks, actually, end of January, so I know everybody's making that last push to say bon voyage with all of us on the epic cruise ship cruising the Mediterranean. And of course, we kick off the year with events all around the world. Kanwar's on the plane on the way to Indonesia doing a road show in like 4 cities, Surabaya, I can't remember all the cities there, Jakarta, of course. South Korea. He's going on to South Korea for our kickoff meetings January 14th in Seoul. We have our Discover Jeunesse event in Thailand, January 16th. Discover Jeunesse in Dubai, January 19th. The year-end party in Taiwan. We had to get 2 venues for this party. I'm not even kidding you. There's like 5,000 people at each venue just for the year-end party in Taiwan. It's going to be crazy. Sapphire Leaders Retreat, the annual Sapphire Retreat at Noosa Heads there for our Aussie family in Australia and New Zealand. Discover Jeunesse coming up in Japan, February 13th, and on the very same day, Kyle will be in Portugal with our leaders in Lisbon for the Discover Jeunesse event in Portugal, leading into Rome. This is not shown, the pre-launch in Rome, and then, of course, Moscow. Then you look at North America. We've got, events taking place. Just check out your J Office mailbox for more details on the regional events in North America. And, of course, the big one north of the border, for our Canadian family, the Grand Launch event. I believe almost 3,000 people expected. We've got about 400 tickets left, so make sure to get your tickets before it is completely sold out. Lead 2016, this year at the Wynn, March 10th through 13th, only 1,000 tickets left before that is sold out. Make sure to get your tickets because it is almost sold out. And of course, Expo 2016, bringing it back home, Orlando, Florida. Everybody from all around the world has to come check out your new home. Jeunesse Global Headquarters there in Heathrow, Florida. Maybe check out Disney while you're there. Expecting 20,000 people, our largest event in Jeunesse history. So there we go. We got through a lot of content. I want to thank your patience for hanging out with us. It has been a magical year. It has been the year of Jeunesse. It has been a year of lifelong memories and experiences. I want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart and send my very best wishes to all of you for a very safe, healthy, happy, and prosperous new year ahead. And, you look at the $1 billion mark again. It's a huge milestone. But the reality is that finish line of $1 billion is the beginning of a whole new race for us. And I like to run hard. I like to run far. And I really look at this as sprinting a marathon. We're moving so fast, but this is a marathon race. And for all of you on the Hangout, the first step to really getting somewhere in your Jeunesse journey is to decide you're not going to stay where you are. We have to get this year started off in the right way. Set the pace for your Jeunesse business in January. The way to get started is to quit talking about it and to get out there and do it, to make it happen, to bring your best. Carpe diem, make every day count, seize the day. The best way to predict your future in Jeunesse is to get out there and create it every single day. Live Jeunesse. And remember, success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. So let's get busy. Let's roll up our sleeves and go to work. Let's get out there and touch people's lives and change the world, building one of the great legacy companies of network marketing in record fashion. Here we go, 2016. We love you all. We'll see you soon somewhere in the Jeunesse world, certainly at the Grand Launch in Canada. Kasaya, thanks for hosting the show today. I'm going to go ahead and close it out and just tell all of you, we love you. Be proud of the company. Be proud of the brand. Be proud of this culture of Generation Young. Continue to live Jeunesse. Don't be a part of a picture in the story. Be a part of the story. Be a part of this experience. So get out there, live Jeunesse. We love you all. Make every single day count. Live on purpose. Live with passion. One team, one family, one Jeunesse. Have a great night, great morning, great day, and wishing you a great 2016. Thank you all. We love you.